breathtaking as I reflect on the past, tormented by addiction, experiencing its power and maleficent wrath, looking for anything to distract and quiet my mind for a minute, soul diminished just when you think it's finished, its prodding ways has you plagued by a sickness, a relentless adversary and you're at the top of its hit list. Blaming it on bad parenting or being provoked by some misfits. A loneliness deep down that nothing can reach. Society thinks they can meet the inner workings of me with meaningless preach. Flicking the tongue with cliches with no depth and weight, just empty speech. Starving for identification, that nothing I eat or any feat that I achieve can seem to relieve the monster in my head. The only relief I get is when I'm able to sleep. Starving for terminally unique as I seek for balance, thinking it was me and only me that's got to go after the challenge. But there was a world much bigger than I was able to see. My eyes and my heart only picked up what my consciousness seeks. Altered perception conditioned by buying into this lie that I'm weak. It's astonishingly painful to admit defeat. Surrender is the only option I will continue to fight, tossing and turning because the guilt eats me all the way through the night. Shame so potent, ripping me open. I'm telling you all this because I believe truer words have never been spoken. See, people seem so soaked in their personal emotions that they're blind by the ego that was originally evoked in them. I'd like to welcome you to the mind of an addict, the one that will manipulate and try twisting every truth in militant fashion. So tragic it seems to be imprisoned by my thoughts. But then what happened was something amazing. I found a love and a support that my whole life I was craving. That same elixir I continued chasing, hope was born, and inspiration began to be a little less evasive. I was beginning to think I was a slave to my instincts, overdeveloped to proportions I didn't think could ever have me, like a puppet on a string being swayed by whatever they think. That happiness was contingent on the things I drink, smoke, or snort. Change began happening, now the ball was in my court. As you know, it takes a whole team to play a sport. Higher powers the flame and my teammates are the torch. It was only through acceptance that the journey begins. I'm starting to depend on people like our skeleton depends on skin. Unbelievable that all the dreams I had seem suddenly all achievable. I feel like I have a relationship with this power and together we are unbeatable. A new world comes into view, it's almost inconceivable. Holding hands with the world as opposed to crossing arms in silence. Realizing what the haters think of us doesn't define us. Actually, the very thing that separates us from each other is paradoxically what binds us. A glutton for self-preservation involves fear and pride. I'd rather die than be a victim to the lie that compromises any sort of integrity I've left inside. I don't miss those nights the tears drip from my eyes. Screams at the ceiling, hoping one day my voice has reached to the sky. Wow. I finally know what it is to be alive. Ashes to rubies, I'd apologize for this rant, but some things just need to be released from this mind.